This is the Razr Fold, Motorola's first book-style foldable, and it's quite the catch, even if it's ridiculously expensive. Let's first talk about how this phone feels. 9.9 millimeters thick when closed and just 4.6 millimeters thick when open. Now that's a really great thinness. Even, when it's closed, it feels a lot like a standard slab phone, not that much thicker than an iPhone. Yes, my fingerprints are all over this thing. It's definitely a fingerprint magnet, but let's talk about this display. This is Corning's Gorilla Glass Ceramic 3, and it has these nice, smooth, rounded edges that give it a premium feel. Let's flip it to the back here. This is a textured vegan leather finish that I'm actually not so crazy about. It kind of feels like an OtterBox to me. But the white version has kind of like a smoother, more kind of matte finish that I like a bit more. The cameras don't add too much bulk. It's kind of standard to what you'd expect on a phone today, but this still feels nice and thin. And if I try to bend it here, it's not really budging. Even when I open it up, it's still nice and sturdy. Like most foldables, the Razr Fold has an IP48 and IP49 rating, so it can handle being submerged in water for up to 30 minutes, as well as high pressure water jets, but it is not fully protected against dust and tiny particles. Let's talk a little more about the Razr Fold's displays. All right, let's go ahead and address the big question here. Yes, there is a visible crease, but honestly, when you're looking straight at your phone and while you're using it, you hardly notice it, so I really don't think it's a big deal. This is a really great 8.1-inch display, perfect for watching videos and movies. And the best part is the app continuity on this thing is amazing. As I'm switching from the main display to the cover display and back, the video isn't lagging, the audio isn't lagging. It's fantastic. Now, if we're gonna talk about multitasking, it's really great to be able to multitask with up to 3 apps, but the thing I can't do is resize here. So if I'm doing that, it's just gonna make that the default app, and I think that's something that Motorola should hopefully fix with the next version. Now let's go ahead and jump back to the cover display. This is a really great 6.6-inch display. Feels a lot like using a standard phone, so as I'm typing or swiping, it doesn't feel awkwardly narrow. For Motorola's first book-style foldable, the Razr Fold has some pretty impressive cameras. There is a 50-megapixel triple camera system on the back and a 20-megapixel selfie camera on the front, plus a 32-megapixel selfie camera on the inside. Pictures definitely lean on the more saturated side, which makes them look more vivid and punchy, sometimes a little bit too punchy, but generally I like how sharp and vivid these photos are, even the nighttime ones. There are also some camera settings that let you take advantage of all the screen space here. So there's a quick review that will show you photos you're taking in real time, so you can tweak them as needed. And then if you want to take a better quality selfie, you can flip to the back here and get a preview on the cover screen. The Razr Fold's real standout feature is the battery life. I mean, it's just really impressive given how thin this thing is. Samsung, take notes. The Razr Fold has a 6,000 milliamp hour silicon carbon battery, which is designed to pack more power, and I definitely feel that difference. This phone consistently lasts about a day and a half, even when I take a bunch of pictures, scroll through Instagram, take video calls, and watch movies. But there is a huge catch here. If you want to tap into the Razr Fold's super fast 80-watt turbo power charging, you'll need a proprietary charging brick, which does not come with the phone and will cost you an extra $100. I didn't want to spend that money, so I just used a 140-watt MacBook charging brick and a 67-watt charging brick from Google. The results were unimpressive. The Razr Fold's battery went from 0% to 37% in half an hour, and it took about 90 minutes to reach a full charge, which is not great. The Razr Fold is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 chip, and it comes with Android 16 on board. Motorola guarantees 7 OS updates and up to 7 years of security updates starting from the launch date. That puts it in line with most premium Android phones. And yes, there are AI features, including capabilities from Google Gemini, Moto AI, and Perplexity. There's even a dedicated AI button on the side here, so you can quickly trigger tools for summarizing notifications or generating images. But I don't find these features to be useful, so I don't really ever push that button. Maybe the biggest drawback of the Razr Fold is the astronomical price. This phone starts at $1,900 for 512 gigabytes of storage. It is a crazy amount of money, but it roughly aligns with how much you'll pay for other book-style foldables today. The Razr Fold is also making its debut as rumors continue to swirl about a potential foldable iPhone, but at least Motorola will have its time in the spotlight for a little bit. I have really enjoyed using this phone for the last 2 weeks, and I think it's a really strong debut. But what do you think? Is the Razr Fold catching your eye? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to hit like and subscribe for more on all things mobile.